The champagne glass trembled in my hand as I approached the grand entrance of the reception hall. The chandeliers above sparkled like stars frozen mid-fall, and laughter spilled out from the open doors. It was my sister Emma's wedding, a day that should have been filled with warmth, family, and joy. Instead, something inside me felt strangely hollow, as if my nerves already knew what my mind didn't. "Name, please," the woman at the check-in table asked, her polite smile tight and rehearsed. I returned her smile. "Sophia Bennett, maid of honor." Her eyes flicked across the list. Then again, and again. Her brows knitted together. "I'm sorry. What was the name again?" "Sophia Bennett," I repeated, my voice cracking slightly. She exchanged a look with the man beside her, whispering something that made his expression shift from professional to awkward. Finally he said quietly, "You're not on the list, miss." For a moment, the sound of clinking glasses, soft jazz, and chatter blurred into static. I laughed nervously. There must be a mistake. I helped plan this reception. I literally picked the florist. The woman hesitated. "Maybe speak with the bride." I pulled out my phone, the screen lighting up with a photo of Emma and me. Smiling, holding hands, taken just 2 weeks ago at her bridal shower. My thumb hovered over her name. But then I saw the last message she'd sent me. "Please come early to help with my dress." Early. And now I was here, late, because my fiancé Daniel had insisted we take his car and got stuck in traffic. But he wasn't beside me anymore. He'd said he'd park and be right in. That was 30 minutes ago. A cold ripple of unease moved through me. I pushed past the check-in, muttering, "I'll find her myself." The hall unfolded in glittering gold and ivory, candlelight bouncing off silk tablecloths, laughter echoing like champagne bubbles. Emma looked radiant at the far end, her hand tucked into her new husband's arm, her smile dazzling and too perfect. I was halfway toward her when my gaze snagged on a familiar silhouette near the dance floor. Daniel. He stood with his back to me, leaning close to someone, his hand resting low on her back. The woman turned, laughing softly. My breath hitched. For a second, my brain refused to process what my eyes saw. The newlywed glow, the gentle way his thumb traced circles on her skin, the unspoken intimacy that existed before I'd even entered the room. It wasn't a coincidence. I froze, the air suddenly too thick, my pulse roaring in my ears. I told myself I was misreading it. Maybe he was congratulating her. Maybe. Then Emma's hand rose to fix his tie, fingers lingering longer than they should have. Their eyes met, and something raw flickered there. Familiar. Intimate. I stepped backward, the hem of my dress catching on a chair leg. The sound made them both turn. Daniel's face drained of color. Emma's smile faltered. "Sophia," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the music. My stomach dropped. "What is this?" He moved toward me quickly. "Sophia, it's not." "Don't," I snapped, stepping away. "Don't lie. Not here." People nearby had turned, their laughter fading into murmurs. My mother's eyes widened from across the room, her fork frozen mid-air. Emma's lips parted, trembling. "It happened before the wedding. It was a mistake." I laughed, but it came out cracked and wet. A mistake that lasted how long exactly? Daniel's voice was low, panicked. "Soft, please. How long?" I demanded, my voice slicing through the air. He couldn't answer. Neither could she. The silence between us was deafening. The DJ cut the music without even being asked. Somewhere in the back, a glass shattered. I turned toward Emma, the sister I'd adored since childhood, who used to braid my hair and share her secrets. "You couldn't tell me. Not even once. You made me your maid of honor." Tears spilled down her cheeks. "I didn't mean for it to happen. It was after you two broke up last year. You were gone and I got lonely," I said bitterly. "So you found comfort in my fiancé." "I didn't think it mattered anymore," she whispered. My laughter cracked again. "Then why hide it?" The truth stung sharper than betrayal. It wasn't the act itself. It was the months of lies. The dinners we shared, the wedding plans, the fake smiles. Every memory was now poisoned. I felt something inside me crumble. I turned toward the exit, my heels echoing against the marble like a countdown. Daniel reached for my arm, but I jerked away. "Don't touch me." Outside, the night was cold, wind biting at my skin. I walked past the valet, past the flashing lights, my body trembling with adrenaline and disbelief. Behind me, I heard the doors open. Emma's voice broke the silence. "Sophia, please wait. Turn." She was crying, her makeup streaked. "I never meant to hurt you," she said. "I thought I could bury it. I thought if you never knew, maybe we could still." "Still what?" I asked. "Still pretend our family wasn't built on lies." She sobbed harder. "Daniel said he loved you. But he loved me too." The final thread snapped. "Then you deserve each other." I got into the first cab I saw. As it pulled away, I looked back through the window. At the glittering reception hall, the laughter resuming inside, the illusion of celebration still alive. My reflection stared back at me, pale, hollow-eyed but oddly calm. I realized then that betrayal doesn't explode like a bomb. It seeps in slowly, a quiet corrosion that eats away at love until only ash remains. I turned off my phone. No calls, no apologies, just silence. That night, in a cheap hotel room miles away, I opened my journal, the one I'd bought to document my sister's wedding, and wrote instead, "Today, I buried 2 people I used to love." And with that, I finally exhaled.